guys, welcome back to the channel here. We've got the five things to help you be a better husband and a better dad. These 5 things are...
Oh man, number 1 is a minivan. Every guy needs a minivan. Don't unclick yet or don't swipe to another video yet. We're going to give you the details on why you need a minivan. Number 2 is a phone. Number 3, power tools. Number 4, every guy needs a good book bag or duffel bag. Oof. And number 6, my God.
It's 5.
5?
5 things.
Number 5 is you got to have a friend.
Buddy. Got to have a buddy.
Real mushy, real softy, but we're going to tell you why. So, number 1, what we say? Number 1, minivan.
Minivan it is. You know, some people look at me and they'll say, hey, I know you, I know your character, and just the guy that you are, man. Like, what are you doing driving this minivan? You know, you look like more of an SUV guy. Like, what's the deal with you in this minivan? Like, I'm not a minivan guy. Hey, look, to each their own, and you drive what you want to, but when I can fit 10-foot 2x4s or 2x6s in my minivan, and you're struggling with your 4-foot bed of a truck, and you can't hold nothing without a red flag on the back of it, mine's enclosed, my minivan's shining to me, buddy. So, hey, I can throw more kids, more groceries, and everything in the back of my minivan, kids included, and we're riding down the road singing, listening to tunes, packed full of all the goods we need, nothing's hanging out the back. Minivans are where it's at, man. That is a catch-all. You know what? I used to coach football with a guy, Patrick Barbario. You know who you are. We used to ride around and say his minivan was a mobile locker room. Freaking love this guy, man.
Smelled
literally
good.
Everything inside smelled just like a locker room. You know it did. It's so funny, man.
Well, here's the thing. It's the 5 things you need. Not necessarily want.
No,
no 16-year-old guy or boy is getting his lane like, boy, I hope I get the Pacifica, man. I hope my mom and dad get me the Caravan. No, it's not what you want. It's not what you desire, but it's what you need. Yep. You go, all these kids in there. And if you got the DVD player, great. If not, throw a phone in their hand, whatever it is. But be able to shove if you go in my minivan right now, or my wife's minivan, if you go in her video right now, we got all the kids in there. We got 3 folding chairs because we had baseball practice last night and we had t-ball practice this morning. So we got 3 folding chairs, 4 book bags, a laptop bag. We've got a cooler. We've got 2 baseball bags, 2 baseball bats. It all fits in there. So
it's probably organized.
Absolutely not.
So you can't get that without a minivan.
Absolutely not. It's thrown in there, and
you still got room.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably can get in there with y'all.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, I think the misconception is, man, if you're a man, man, you need you a big old truck. I've never owned a truck. Yeah. I want a truck, but I've never owned a truck.
Yeah. No, I mean, for a long period of time in my life, I didn't have a truck.
I don't know what I'd put in a truck if I had a truck.
No. I mean,
I figured I'd just go buy a bunch of wood, throw it in the truck, drive it around, and take it back to the store.
just
so people could see me carrying wood. I saw this thing when you my wife showed me, it's like the major dad flex is when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you get the big push cart. That it shows every other man in there that you got a project going on in your house.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like that matters. But yeah, I guess it does when the guys over there looking at you like, yeah, man. But see, you know, I used to think like, squirrel, we're going off trail here, but a little bit. But, you know, when you go to Lowe's and Home Depot, you're getting this stuff, you're all excited, you know, you're loading it all up. Yeah. And then, you know, you're riding through after you check out, you're like, man, okay, all right, on the way for this project. And then it hits you. Somebody's going to put this crap together.
That's how
I used to look at that like it was my Chuck E. Cheese, but when I left out of there, I wasn't as happy as I was when I left Chuck E. Cheese. But, you know, now it's like I leave out of there, I'm like, we've got the stuff.
That's how I feel Christmas Eve. Ah, crap. Okay. Number 1, minivan. Number 2 thing you need as a man, dad, and husband is a cell phone. Now, I'm going to let you say why you need a cell phone because I can almost guarantee I'm going that way.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So cell phones, man, why do we have to have them? I was thinking, you know, right away, you get into a room full of people and you're the only one with the phone. You're now officially the smartest person in that room. I can look up, research, learn how-to videos, whatever the case is with that telephone. I can call, I can bail out, I can, you know, help people, guide them, check on family, making sure everyone's doing what they need to be doing throughout the day. Hey, it's 3 o'clock, you're doing good? Yep, good to hear. Okay, you need anything from me? Nope, stop by the grocery store. Yep, grab this, grab that. cell phones are great to have, man. They are a lifeline for checking in, making sure everything's good, to make sure everything runs smooth. That's a cell phone, man. You need it. You got to have it.
Yeah. Yeah, you went a completely opposite way. I need it for the bathroom. Because as a man, as a dad, sometimes I want to go to the bathroom and I take this little puppy with me and I sit in there for 20, 30, 2 hours and just sit till your legs fall asleep, church. I sit there and I'm just playing on the I'm looking at videos, I'm playing on my phone, I'm taking pictures. Don't ask of what. But that's why I need. And the second thing you need, because you went very, you're a good dad. You're a great husband.
On Tuesdays, I try to be.
Well, no, you're good because you're calling and checking on your kids. My kids, when they get too rambunctious, you notice I got a pink phone. This is my wife's old phone. I get the hand-me-downs. That's okay, though. It still works. When my kids just, dad, here. And there's going to be some parents out there. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You should monitor your screen time. You should mind your own business. I get the phone to them real quick. Here you go. Shut up. We at a restaurant, and let me say, if people, oh my God, they're
gonna
judge
tell you shouldn't sit on the toilet that long too.
Well, they mind their own business. Let me tell you something. We was at the restaurant the other day, and we're sitting there with our 3 kids, and we're with my cousin. They had their kids, so there's 4 kids in a restaurant. The attention span of a 7-year-old is about 6.5 minutes. We're sitting there and we're ordering our food and the kids are going good. We're having great conversation. Well, there's this lady over there. My kids call her a Karen.
Oh, Karen.
Yeah,
we know you, Karen.
Yeah, she's sitting over there and she's just, she's judging us. And my kids, they're talking, they're being loud. I get it. I don't like them sometimes either. But we get up to leave and she's like, and I ain't got no problem ignoring somebody. Yeah. My cousin, on the other hand, he had to say something to her. But I'm thinking to myself, lady, if you're judging us because my kids are sitting on a cell phone while we eat, and you don't like that, imagine if I were to take the phone away from them. Yeah. Not only will you not enjoy your dinner, you probably won't get it because we're setting that place on fire. Hallelujah.
Release the kids into that place of food.
Exactly. So a phone is a good thing to have as a husband, a man, a father. Regardless if you're trying to keep the kids calm or you just need a little private time in the bathroom to watch some videos. Amen. All right, number 3. I feel like a man when I say this. You need power tools. Or tools, power tools, whatever. I'll start. Can I start this one? Man, let me tell you something. Under no circumstances am I a DIY guy. I don't know how to fix a car. I don't know how to build a shelf. I don't know how to repair nothing. If you see my feet sticking out from underneath the car, praise God, call the cops. Something done happened. But I want power tools. I got power tools for Valentine's Day. I ain't used them yet. I just want to go roll them in the dirt just so they get dirty and put them back in the bag.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. So let me tell you why I need power tools. I'll give you a quick story. Me and my wife, we were doing some remodel in our bathroom. We had a porcelain pedestal sink. And what we thought was going to be, and we started this job at 7 o'clock at night because we're like, it's removing a sink. How hard can it be?
Yeah.
A 30-minute job turned into a 3.5-hour job with a whole bunch of arguing and frustrating. And here's why. We get down to the point where we're pulling the sink away from the wall, and it has these 2 big screws that are going into the wall. Yeah. Lag nuts?
Bolts. Yeah.
Whatever. Well, it's stripped, and we can't get it out. So we use a screwdriver. We use a bigger screwdriver. We use a flathead screwdriver. We look up TikTok videos on sticking a rubber band on that thing. I got the hot glue gun out. I use hot glue. It don't work. We get in a wrench. We twisting that thing as much as we can go. Nothing happens. 2-3 hours into it. We are so mad. We're so frustrated. We're so angry. My wife walks out of the bathroom. I thought she's done. Yeah. My wife's had enough. I'm just going to say.
When you said I thought she's done.
I thought she was done. How dumb am I? I thought she was done. So I'm sitting on there and I'm almost in tears crying because I don't know what the heck's going on. I'm ready to watch some TV. She comes in with the hammer.
Ooh, the hammer?
A hammer.
You said a pedestal sink?
A pedestal sink. All porcelain. She takes the hammer. She goes, I got it. And she hits the porcelain sink as hard as she can. Completely shatters it. It falls away from the wall. There's still a big lag, nut, bolt, whatever, stuck into the wall with about a piece of porcelain this big. The rest of it's on the floor. There's porcelain everywhere. She goes, got it.
Got it, man. Dang. She She
So
came in, didn't she?
if I'd have had some power tools, life would have been a little bit
Yeah.
different. Maybe watching TV that night.
Yeah, power tools, man. I tell you what, man, they get you out of some trouble.
Yeah.
They might get you into some trouble if you build some stuff. And,
I don't
no
build them.
power tools dealt. Too late, we're done. Just
build
brushing my teeth. But man, I tell you what, power tools have helped me out. I don't know how many different times. My wife and I, we are a little bit more DIYers. We do like to try to tackle a situation, especially when we go and say, you know what, let's just see how much this is going to cost. $2,000. We can get it done for $400 because her and I are going to do it. And then once we start, whew, honey, her brain and my brain are completely different. So I say, we need to build this thing this way and that way. And she'll look at me like, what in the world? And I'll say, well, how would you build it this way and that way? And it's just completely opposite. So someone turns into hey, you go get this and bring it back to me. And winds up being me, which, hey, I'm fine with, because she's just as handy as any. But power tools, man, I tell you what, getting that good drill, getting that good saw, stuff that levels out. We got this one drill that's allowing us to put bolts in at an angle, so when you lay something across top of it, you don't have to worry about the head and it countersinks itself. Man, when you can get things to work like that smoothly, efficiently, I used to work with this one guy who said, no matter what, go get the tool you need. Because if you need that tool to make this job go smoother, go get that tool. That tool will make you a better man, a better husband, a better friend. It's going to just help you out. Because you know what? When you've got the tool, your friends know who to call. Your wife knows what to do. You know what I mean? So that really helps you out, I think, as a top 5 things we need from a man's husband, friend. You need some tools, man.
Problem is, I don't even know what half the tools are called.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. When it starts coming to tools to be worked on and all that stuff, man, I got a great group of buddies, man. I just call them up and say, hey, it's broken. And their favorite word is, what's wrong with the turd now? Every one of my vehicles, brand new from the lot, turd. I don't know what it is, but, there's this turd's doing this, man. Bring it on by. I'll take care of it for you. These guys have never let me down, man. They're great guys, but guess what? When it comes to them sockets, wrenches, and opening the thing up, man, like you said, I'm looking like I'm doing open head surgery in there, open brain surgery. I checked the blinker fluid. It looks full to me. I just like, what the heck's blinker fluid?
Let me take a side note. Let me take a side note since you're bringing up automotive stuff real quick. The same guys you're talking about are the guys I'm thinking of. I know. We know who they are.
Oh, yeah. You know who you are.
Every time I call him, I was like, hey, dude, my car is acting up, man. You think I can bring it over? Let's check it. They say the same thing. What's it sound like? And I think they do that.
Just to hear it from you.
Well, yeah, that's what they do. Listen, hang on, listen to this idiot here. Hang on, listen to this idiot. What's it sound like? The other day, Rachel's old van was made some noise. And he said, "What's the sound?" I said, "I think there's a marble rolling around in the trunk."
Oh yeah, I know what that is. Well, it's capacity burnout.
It might be a marble. I don't know. All right, number 4, and I thought about this because of you, because you're a book bag guy.
Oh boy, am I?
You're a duffel bag guy. But again, you're probably gonna go straight. I'm gonna be over here while I need a book bag. You want to go first?
No, you go ahead. I went first on the first 2. This is yours.
I need a book bag because all the crap we have to carry with the kids.
Oh,
3 kids. So we went to Disney a few years back. This was before COVID and everything. Went to Disney, and I took a book bag. And take a book bag, you take your tickets, and you take your wallet, and you take some extra cash. The number one thing I take whenever we do something like that in my book bag is cornstarch.
Oh man, I ain't mad at you.
All right. So if you know,
be hot today,
if you're watching this and you're thinking why, if you're watching, you say, yeah, you know. But if you're watching, like, why the heck does he need cornstarch? Then you've never had this issue. Yeah. And the issue is chafing. Now, if you got little kids watching, you might want to turn because we're going to use some choice language in this one, okay? But chafing is when between your legs does this. You want that right there. When you put that cornstarch, all smooth. Day. So we go to Disney, right? Yeah. And you're hot, sweating, you're moving around. So we got over to where the Buzz Lightyear, right? It ain't there no more. We got to the Buzz Lightyear, and I'm like, I got to go in the bathroom, freshen up. Yeah. I got to go to the powder room and powder up a little bit. Yeah, I get in there, get the cornstarch, do my thing,
That's it.
walk out. And as I'm walking out,
You got a trail of dust. That's what I'm talking about, Jack.
bro, I look down. I'm wearing shorts, obviously, because that's all I wear. Just white on my shoes, white between my legs. There's little white footprints. Look like, look like
There's a
Easter
car
bunny.
smoking behind you.
And I see the lady behind me.
He just freshened up, people. I'm trying to tell you. Mind your own.
Yeah, that's why I need a duffel bag to carry all of the baby powder and cornstarch. I need not to be confused with cornmeal. We don't want cornmeal. Can you make it
grainy?
Yeah,
It's gonna be even worse.
Yeah.
Cornmeal.
Yeah, it don't.
You know, sometimes a flour.
You're making a biscuit.
You're making a biscuit,
Yeah.
so you don't want biscuits.
You put
either.
flour down there on a hot day, you have biscuits when you're done. Go ahead.
Little bitty biscuits. I tell you, rolling down your ankles there. There was one time I gotta tell you, we went on a camping trip. Him and I and maybe about 4 other people, but we decided to try to antique him while he's in the shower. And he said there's more biscuits in the corner of that shower than daggum Mrs. Winters had. Some of y'all won't know who Mrs. Winters is, but man, with Bojangles, okay? All right, so backpacks, man. I used to do security,
That's right.
and
I
done security.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Done security for many years, and backpacks. You got to put it on your back. There's God knows what's in that. And I did security with this one guy, man. He's like, dude, I love going with you because you always got your backpack and what's inside of it. I mean, he just started coming up with an idea of like, hey, I bet you don't have this in your backpack. And he used to say, I used to open up 2 or 3 stores, call them Donnie's Backpacks, and said, Radio Shack went out of business. You can open up Donnie's Backpacks, and I thought that was pretty cool. But he would find random stuff. More weird he got, I didn't have it. But man, I tell you what, you can throw anything in the backpack.
What was the weirdest thing he asked you that you did have?
That I did have.
The weirdest thing he asked that you actually had.
I think he was looking for Vaseline for something, and he needed Vaseline.
You
I
had
think I had Vaseline. Yeah.
Is it for the?
No.
Because you put Vaseline in there, Bubba. I mean,
the ball bearings are spinning. No, I think he had. I don't know really what it might have been guitar strings or something. He needed to kind of at the end to put it in and hook in, and it stays in. It's an easy way to get them in. And
so you're hanging out with a book bag with a guy who has guitars, and you got the Vaseline.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad movie to me.
So, anyways, you can stuff a lot of stuff in that book bag, man. I've got flint starters in there. I've got little hatchets. I got knives. I've got, anything and everything for survival gear in it, I also like them because some of them are I got to go to the airport and I can't take half this stuff to the freaking airport, which you can carry a book bag on in the airplane. That's cool, So some of them, and then I like the black ones, they look good, but also like a cool design with them, Hook it up, man. Make these, the spray ground, shout out spray ground. Send me some free stuff. Love you. But man, I tell you what, they send out some very cool book bags. They're like sharks that are eating stuff on the back of it. I got this one that says diamond print, and it's got a unicorn flaming, and they look at me, and they look at my backpack thing. Dang, I don't know what to think about this guy. Just back up, people. But man, I love a good book bag. They can carry anything, take anything. I know your father-in-law has made a book bag out of, or a duffel bag out of, what's his name, Caribou?
You talking about an animal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He does hunting and safari. He comes back with animal heads. And he's got a bag that said, this was made out of the animal. I'm like, Did the animal consent to this?
He said no.
Hang on. We're skipping over some severe stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with you interrupting me, but we need to go back. What the hell do you think is going to happen that you need mini axes and Vaseline for in the same bag?
Dude.
What kind of apocalypse is going to take place?
I've got more supplies in my backpack that I can run your family and my family for 2 weeks on.
You haven't answered the question.
Dude, the thing is
somebody go, where's your book bag at?
Leave my backpack alone.
You can get the damn book bag, dump it out right now.
My backpack, man, you're prepared for everything. You don't know what can happen, so I'm prepared for everything. Or who could happen, And when you're in security, man, you need to know. You know what I mean? If you reach back there and ain't something back there, you're screwed, man. I mean, I think at one point in time when I was doing security for this one person, man, like I had high heel shoe repair kit for their walking heel brakes. I could pop that heel back on. We keep moving.
I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, like you know.
I
So,
thought you just threw it away.
no, like Band-Aids for days, all that stuff, man. So it's like backpacks, man. I'll tell you what, they'll hold everything. Preparing for the worst case scenario, like Will was just saying, like what kind of apocalypse am I needing for Vaseline and hatchets and flint starters? Man, we're gonna be okay with the backpack that I have for 2 weeks in the freaking woods if we need to.
We'll talk. Hey, y'all want to go into the woods with me with some Vaseline and an axe? Anybody jumping on that trip with you? Because I ain't going.
No, you don't say, "Hey, I got this in my backpack. Let's go on a trip." You say, "Let's go on a trip," and you're gonna be like, "Oh crap! You know, I got rust is all over my axe or whatever from chopping this down." Well, you didn't Vaseline it up. That prevents rust. You freaking moron. Hey, some people follow me and know what I'm talking about. Some people are looking at me like he is. Which, hey, I love you either way. But that's it, man. You gotta be prepared for God knows what's gonna get thrown at you and what can happen, man. So
Right.
the next and the other one.
So the last thing we came up with, and we're gonna be very transparent. We're sitting in this room for hours, coming up with this.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, the four things. I think the four things we pretty much knocked it out as a guy.
Yeah.
It might not something you need every single day, but it's something you're gonna come across and where. The final thing, we couldn't think of nothing, and then it kind of clicked in our head. Man, you need a friend, and I know that sounds mushy.
Yeah.
I know that sounds sissy, and there's guys out there thinking, "I don't need no friend.
Yeah.
I don't need nobody."
My man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need somebody you can
somebody.
call and say, "Bro, my wife done drove me. You ain't gonna believe what she did today.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe what my kids did. You ain't gonna believe how bad I screwed up.
Yeah.
You don't need the friend you can call. Say, hey, you got any Vaseline at your house I can come by and scoop up? You need someone and I call it the circle, right?
That's
you need
it.
someone in that circle
Yeah.
that you can trust, depend on. You can tell them just all the just absolute dumb stuff
Yeah.
that you've done, you've gone through, and they look at you and say, man, I got one better for you.
Yeah.
You need to find a friend who's got one better for you. Not a one-upper, but the one who can make you look better.
Yep. And before we've talked to, like you said, not mushy stuff, but just to kind of give you guys a let you know real quick. You get around people that have a perception of you that is okay. You know what? I'm okay with the way you perceive me. You know what? And with you perceiving me the way you do, we can have fun. And that's your people that you want to surround yourself with. And for a long time, and some of the things I've had, I've not been able to have friends. I relied on my wife or my wife. I mean, I didn't have really anybody. So Will, on the other hand, I could always call him no matter what. But then there'd be times and points where we'd go 3 months without talking because life's happened. It's going so fast, and I look over and say, "Will, what's this, that, and the other?" And we can pick it right back up, man, because there's no judgment. The type of friends you need. There's no criticism. The type of friends you need.
Yep.
There is no condemnation. The type of friends you need in your life. That you are okay to be you around these people. And if that's the case, man, you guys can be a successful person, husband, friend, everywhere out there, the men. So that's kind of what we were wanting to chat with you guys today about, man. These things here are critical for you to be a successful man, a husband, or just a citizen of the United States.
And I would like to know, because it took us 3+ hours to figure these 5 out, and we're trying to keep it PG. Okay, we're trying to keep it PG.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's some others that was veering off. We want to know what are some other things, and women, you can chime in too. Like, what is it that your man or husband or father or whoever they need in order to be successful or seem successful? So please, please, please comment in that. Share, like, subscribe, whatever. Do whatever you gotta do, man. We've had a blast doing these.
Yeah,
past,
we sure have.
Several weeks and sharing this stuff with you guys, and God willing, we'll just continue to do it, and we're having fun. So hopefully you guys are having fun watching. So please like, subscribe, share, comment, send it to your buddies, send it to your friends, and we're gonna be here next week, right?
That's it, man. Next week, follow us. Look out for the next video, guys. Dropping hopefully Friday. I think that's what we got it dialed down to. Friday's our next video showing up. Hey, catch you guys there. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, comment. Peace.
See ya.